First off, you are not as fly as me, can't sing or even make music like me. You are cheap, you pull up for less than we do. F you and your dad's money. We got ours. To the shock of most people all around the world, these are the statements of Wizkid, the musical superstar that has a reputation of being silent and calm even under fire. Wizkid has always been praised for his level of maturity, and his record was relatively clean when it came to social media saga, even when he was much younger. So that's why it still came as a shock to people when he all of a sudden became this reckless with words in his mid-30s, as he is 34 years old. So many narratives have been conjured into existence to try rationalizing the reasons for his recent actions. Could he be mad? Could he be going through some mental breakdown? Is this happening because of the loss of his mom? Or is he trying to release an album or single? That's why he needs the PRO? Well, on this video, I'll be breaking down the root cause of his social media outburst and the reasons why Davido was brought into this conversation. Please like and subscribe to this channel and even leave a comment, because it will really help us grow. And let's get back to the video. Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun, known professionally as Wizkid, grew into fame after the release of his first official single, Holla at Your Boy, in 2011. That's about 13 years ago. The song made its round all over Africa because of his unique voice, charming looks to the ladies, and how well directed the music video was. Ever since then, he has been a household name all over Africa. And with the popularization of Afrobeats to the world, his name is global now, as everyone would always put him up there with the greats. Wizkid has gone on to rack up countless accolades in his very long career. So many I can't even count. Note that he has been making evergreen music since before streaming culture was even a thing. Just imagine him being a global artist before Spotify and Apple Music. Imagine him already making media rounds in big radio stations in America when some of them still thought Africa hadn't gotten electricity yet. So, the globalization of his music and some others really help in enlightening the Western world about the fast growth rates of Africa's development. Growing up in the industry, Wizkid always stood out as an introvert, as little to nothing was known about him apart from what he shared on rare occasions. The only time Wizkid did anything out of pocket were when he was high or intoxicated, and this occurrence hardly ever happened. As he grew older, he was known to be more withdrawn from drama, especially after he left EME, his old record label, and went independent with his own record label, Starboy Entertainment. From then on, he reduced the interview he granted, and even the ones he went for, he was known to not say more than he should. This was not the typical character of a musician, as they are known to normally say more and give more information into their personal life, to the amusement of the fans. On so many occasions, musicians have been known to start up talking points in the internet before they drop music, so as to gain more traction when their music drops.
Person don't tell me, say, go give me that time. He say, Alpha na bro, make I paste you 7 million now. Me and you talk, say we fight online. No, say me, I know they do that one, no. No, now they do fighting. My own reality.
Wait, Portable, this person an artist.
Na artist now.
Oh,
He dey do music.
Yes.
So he say, make two of una pretend like say una fight. He go give you 7 million.
Where they break your glass, where they...
But Wizkid was never known for doing such. He trusted his talent and his fan base to push whatever he dropped to the ends of the world.
Apparently, this is a footage of what happened at the just ended One African Music Fest in Dubai. So Sarkodie and his crew were caught up in the crossfire between Wizkid and Davido.
On the other end of Wizkid's achievements has always been a close competitor in no other but Davido. With so much achievements as well and duration in the game, it's only right to say both of them have been in the mainstream media for a better part of 12 to 15 years. We all know that in cases like this, with very close margin, comes a high level of competition to know who the real GOAT is. In as much as they needed this rivalry to stay relevant at all times, they were also both hardworking and competitive. But in comparison to their personalities, they could be considered both opposite of each other. Davido came from a very wealthy background. The Adeleke family, which is Davido's family, ranking top 20 richest families in Nigeria, in a country of over 200 million people. While Wizkid was from a relatively poor background. Davido is very outspoken and loves to be out there with his friends, family, and fans all the time. But Wizkid is synonymous with being in the dark all the time. And also, Davido never had to go through being in a record label, as his dad even built him his own personal studio in his house when he started music.
So I started going to the school. I got enrolled in the school 5 hours away. He built me the best studio in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody used to come there. Wizkid, the band. So that is when I started, because I had the best studio.
Right.
But think about it. He has the best studio, but the studio is only open every 2 weeks because nigga in school.
Right.
Why Wizkid had to go through EME in order to become who he is today.
To Wizkid, obviously, I couldn't, because Banky got to him first. That would have been amazing.
All these differences are part of the reasons they both have never been able to see eye to eye. There are actual stories from the both of them specifically on why they ain't friends, but this isn't the video to go deep into their personal beef with each other. 50 likes and I'll go deeper into their personal beef with each other. On the 5th of October 2024, something unusual happened. Wizkid started dropping posts and replying to comments on his X account. Majority of what he was posting was aimed at Davido. In all of the things he posted, he never tried to be discreet, as he even mentioned Davido's name in some of his posts. The internet went crazy. Different blogs too. There were so much questions to be answered. After a lot of digging, we found out a reason why Davido was related to this issue as usual. As Davido recently announced and celebrated his new endorsement deal with PUMA, a sportswear brand, as he was giving his own brand of shoe collection.
Yeah, the official Davido PUMA's crazy.
out now. Crazy, man. I have my own shoe. That's crazy. Get shoe for Nigeria. Those of us who don't like shoe, you get slippers. Yeah, man, I'm happy, man. Crazy.
It was even the amount he got from the endorsement that was even more mind-blowing, as he was set to make 10 million per annum from the endorsement deal. But the actual reason why Wizkid went crazy was because he just lost his PUMA endorsement, which he had since 2020, in which he got or earned $1 million every year. And the reason why PUMA refused to extend his contract was because he asked for an improved payment plan where he could earn up to $10 million, the same proposal they didn't accept for him, but agreed to pay Davido. On another story, where it was alleged that he also lost his UBA endorsement to Davido. But this story hasn't been verified 100% yet. But it was even said that he met with Tony Elumelu, one of the highest ranking members of UBA, to help him extend his contract, but he couldn't help him out as well. But many would wonder why all this happening at the same time. I would expose to you some reasons why I personally think this happened. They are all assumptions by me. Now, one of the qualities I earlier stated about Davido is his extrovert character, his relevance and connection to both the upper echelon and the lower class of every society. He could be in Ikoyi one moment and be in Moshi the next. This helps him connect, and this is one value Wizkid doesn't have. He even barely stays in Nigeria, and brands love and want an influencer who can reach a higher coverage in order for their products to be sold.
Bro, you know you a legend here, bro. bro, you a legend here, bro. Yeah. When I had to when you let me borrow your the Maybach, bro, it was going crazy.
Open this matter for me,
Thank you so much, bro.
Also, Davido is always going on media tour, where he visits important radio stations and podcasts. On the other hand, Wizkid's last interview on YouTube was way back 1 year ago, and even before that was like 4 years back. And brands would never want to pay big money for endorsement deals and not see dividends in growth of their brand. So, on not getting significant growth, they considered not renewing their deal with Wizkid. An example of what Davido's effect on a brand is the way he improved the alcoholic beverage Martell, as he always finds a way of showing it off to the world wherever he goes.
Take a shot of champagne. Put it in your shot glass.
I'll wait. I'll take a real shot.
You gotta take a Martell with me.
I'll take a Martell with you. I'll take a Martell.
Blue Swift.
And then you gotta take a...
We have always heard about Wizkid and Davido having disputes on different occasions. And the truth is that as long as they are still in this game, which is the music industry, their feud is not ending anytime soon. This drama is just a continuation of the previous. We only hope it ends as mere Twitter banters and not real violence ever. But as for neutrals like me, sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie. Do well to like and subscribe to the channel, as it will really help us grow. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.